Welcome back to Gym Time, everybody. This is it, the final video in the three-part series on the pillars of character. In the first video, we went over trustworthiness and caring. Second video, we went over respect and responsibility. Now are the final two pillars of character, are fairness and citizenship. Just like before, we'll talk about each for a little bit. Then we'll do a spell it out workout where we spell out each letter, do some fitness activities for them, take breaks in between if need be, talk about the other one, do it again. All right, so the first one we are going to talk about today is fairness. All right, so what is fairness? Fairness is playing by the rules. Really important in gym class, really important if you play any sports outside of school, really important just in general because there are laws, rules that we have to live by in regular life. All right, so making sure you are playing by the rules. It is only fair. Is it fair if we are playing a game, if, say a basketball game, if someone has to shoot from behind the three-point arc every single time, and then somebody else gets to shoot only 3 feet from the net? It's not fair. We have to make sure we play by the same rules. Is it fair that somebody in basketball gets to not have to dribble and somebody else does? See, this is why we have to play by the rules, to make it fair and equal for everybody. All right, taking turns and sharing. This is extremely important in class. You know, we have to make sure that we are taking turns talking, making sure we are being respectful, not talking over somebody else and your teacher, raising your hand, but making sure you are taking turns, making sure you're sharing. If you have a team and you are, say, playing a dice fitness game, making sure each person on the team gets to roll the dice. All right? Being open-minded and listening to others. This is super important. Another part of respect as well is in here. It's real important to listen to others' opinions, disagree if you would like to, but disagree respectfully and peacefully, and listen to others and be open to new ideas. All right? Don't blame others carelessly, especially if it's your fault. All right? Take ownership if it is your fault. That shows great responsibility to take ownership if it was something that you did wrong, and being honest. Going back to trustworthiness. Okay? But do not blame others, especially if it's not their fault. That is not kind. All right? Treat all people fairly. Okay, treat everybody the same, everybody equally, right? And finally, take the time to get to know people. It's real important. Don't make assumptions that you're not going to like somebody. Get to know them first before you make a judgment on whether or not you would like to be their friend or not. Okay? Ways we can be fair, show fairness. Taking turns when you're playing with friends, family, and teammates. So if you play board games, you know, it's not fair if you get to constantly go nonstop and other people don't get to have their turn, okay? Same thing with sports. Same thing with being a teammate. It's not fair if, say, you're playing soccer and you're dribbling and not passing to anybody else. That's no fair. That's no fun, okay? So make sure you are taking turns. Make sure you're sharing, right? Sharing when there isn't enough for all. Super, super important, okay? Showing good sportsmanship. That is super important in gym, in sports. So, good way to show sportsmanship is no matter what, at the end of the game, win, lose, draw, tie, make sure that you are going up, saying good game, shaking someone's hand. Obviously right now with what's going on, maybe just give them an air high five or a toe tap. You can do that to shake hands instead. But making sure you're showing good sportsmanship. Always say good game. Cheering for all players. So, especially if they're on your team, you should not be putting anybody down, making sure that you're cheering for them equally the same as everybody else. All right? Listening to one another when we have a conflict. There's two sides to every story in a conflict. Make sure you listen to both and you're open to both ideas. All right? Ask questions before you blame somebody, okay? You might think somebody is in the wrong when they really aren't. Find out first before you put the blame on somebody else. And finally, help everyone to meet a goal. You know, being fair, trying to make sure everybody succeeds. Super important. All right, so here we go. That is fairness. Nice, short, sweet, simple. We're gonna go ahead, do a little workout. It's only 8 letters. What we'll do 4 letters, take a break, do the final 4. Here we go. Just like all the time, boys and girls, we always just want you to try your best. If you can't do something now, just try for it. See if you can only do 7 out of 10 jumping jacks, do the best you can. And if you try your best, and you be honest with yourself, trying the best, you will get better. You will be able to do all of them. All right. First letter is the letter F. Letter F is going to be 10 mountain climbers. So you're kind of in a push-up position, hands down, one knee bent and forward, the other leg straight back. And a mountain climber, you're just going to jump up and switch which leg is forward and bent and which leg is straight back. And we're going to do that 10 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. First one down. Next letter is an A. You're going to do 10 jumping jacks. So we're starting like this, jumping open and jumping closed. 10 times. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next letter, the third letter, is an I. So, just like before, if you've been in the other videos, we are doing, for the letter I, a funky chicken dance. If you don't know how to do the funky chicken dance, I'll show you real quick. It goes, I don't want to be a chicken, I don't want to be a duck, so I shake my butt, clap, 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 clap. All right? Nobody's there watching you. Be goofy, make a fool of yourself, just like Mr. Gill is right now for all of you guys. Got some music for you too. And that's it. Not too bad. All right. We are already at the halfway point. Here's the final letter until the halfway point. The letter R. We've spelled out fair so far. We'll take a little tiny break, catch our breath, get the water after this. Letter R, we are doing 10 Heisman. So, I've been saying it in all the other videos already. Heisman. If you are a fan of football, if you are a fan of college football specifically, the Heisman is like the MVP trophy like the NFL has. And how the trophy is situated. They're holding the ball, they got one knee up, and they got the other arm kind of stiff arming down like that. That's how you start. And then we're going to jump to the other side and switch our hand position, just to kind of counterbalance ourselves. Okay? We're going to do that 10 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not too bad. All right, get some water if you need it. We're going to take a tiny little break, and then we will do the last 4 letters, and then we're already done fairness. All right. Make sure when you're breathing, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. You'll get the most oxygen that way. Catch your breath faster, slow your heart rate down a little bit. Here we go. Second half, and then we're done fairness. And we're on to citizenship. All right, first letter here after the R is N. So we are going to do 10 seconds invisible jump rope. We're going to pretend like we're jumping rope. You can do crisscrosses. You can jump around in a circle if you want. 10 seconds. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Next letter, E. 10 standing crunches. So put your elbows like this. We are going to bring the opposite knee up to the opposite elbow. Do a little twist towards the knee at the end too, just like this. 10 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. All right. The last 2 letters are both an S. What we're going to do, usually one S, is 10 seconds of jogging in place. We're just going to crunch them together and do 20 seconds straight through of jogging in place. Here we go. Then we're done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Speed it up. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Speed up more. 17, 18, 19, and 20. Whew. That is all for fairness. Moving on to citizenship, the final pillar of the 6 pillars of character. Probably the toughest one too. A lot of you have probably heard the first 5 and are like, all right, I kind of understand those a little bit. Citizenship, some of you might be saying, what is citizenship? You might not have heard this word before. That is okay. That is what we're doing here, teaching you that. So, what is citizenship? Citizenship, part of it is doing your share to make sure your school and community are better. Ways you can do that. You know, you go to school every day. You make sure you keep it clean. Make sure that you don't leave trash on the floor. You don't leave a mess at your desk. You don't draw on the desk. You respect all the equipment in the school, the laptops, the gym equipment, the teachers, the custodians, everybody. Same thing, community. Make sure you are nice to your neighbors, are nice to your parents. If you see someone walking their dog, maybe say hello to them. That'll cheer somebody up a little bit. If you see trash on the ground around your house, around other people's houses where you might be, say, walking your dog or something, make sure you pick it up, throw it out. That's being nice to your community. All right? Cooperating. All right? It's real important to cooperate with those in school and those outside of school. That makes your community better. All right? Get involved in community affairs. So if you have community food drives or community festivals, I know that my family and I, we like to go to like community carnivals and things like that. We have a lot of fun with those. So getting involved that way. Staying informed and voting. This is something you will hopefully do when you are older, when you're 18, but it's real important to vote when you are older, just because it's important for your voice, your opinion to be heard. Okay? Being a good neighbor. A way you can be your good neighbor. Not making too much noise when it's really late at night. That's really nice to your neighbors. It's kind of rude if you are making a lot of noise, banging, hollering a lot, and keeping your neighbors up if they might be trying to sleep. All right? Obeying laws and rules. A big one, if you're walking around, make sure you don't cross a street when cars are coming. Make sure you look both ways. Make sure you don't try and mess with any of the signs or anything like that. Obeying the laws, obeying the rules. Respecting authority. So that means parents, teachers, principals, police officers, making sure you're respecting everybody. All right? Protecting the environment. We've talked about this before in other videos, but if you see like trash or a empty soda can, making sure that you throw it out or you recycle it. That helps take care of the environment. Okay? And then, a big one. A lot of you boys and girls, when we're outside, I've seen you pick at the grass a lot. That's not protecting the environment either. That's not taking care of the environment, all right? And volunteering. If you have any time to volunteer, to help out, that's really important. So giving your time to help out with others, to help others. Super, super important about citizenship, all right? So ways to be a good citizen. You've got work together as a team to solve problems. So a good way to be a good citizen is teamwork. Super important there. You can work together to help out with a project. I know a project that's happening in my community right now that I really push for is getting a new playground that's right around the street from me. That's something I really wanted to happen and I helped do. So that's something you can do too. If you think your playground needs a bit of an upgrade, you can try and push for that. Probably when you're older though. All right. Listen to everyone's ideas. That's another big thing. That's part of fairness, respect. Really important to respect everybody's opinions, beliefs, and their ideas. All right. Recycle at home, in school, and in the community. We talked about that. That's super important. Making sure any plastic bottles, any cardboard, empty soda cans, like that, real important to recycle in those blue bins. Participate in school and community events. So maybe you want to be part of the school talent show, if there's a school talent show, or if there is maybe even a fun run around the school or a fun run in the community. I know color runs, if you've ever done color runs, boys and girls, those are a lot of fun. That's a way to be part of a community event. Asking to vote with your parents and vote when you are 18. So I think fifth graders, you might be 5, 6, 7 years away from that, but it's real important. You're allowed to vote when you're 18, and that's something that you might want to start looking into when you get into middle school, when you get older. I think middle school, you might have a student election. I know there might be a student government. Holding a door for someone else. This is really important, especially for the elderly. They might not be as strong as they used to be. They could use some help with you holding the door for them. Right? Help if someone drops their things. So if you see somebody, say, drop their books in the hall, being a good helper, being a good citizen, help them pick up their belongings. Right? And then last but not least, following the rules, following the laws, especially when you are able and learn how to drive when you're older. Following those rules is going to be super important. All right. This is the last one, boys and girls. We are going to spell it out. We are going to do the workout. And then that is it. The final third video of 3 of the 6 pillars. Here we go. All right. First one here. I think we have 11 letters in total. We'll do 5 letters, take a break, then do the final 6. All right. First letter is a C. So we are going to do 5 burpees. You only need to do 1 if you can only do 1. Older boys and girls, try your best. See if you can do 5 with me. Remember, a burpee, you're putting your hands down, you're jumping back into a push-up position, jumping forward and standing up. Or if that's too difficult, put your hands down, step 1 foot back at a time, and step 1 foot forward at a time, and then stand back up. 2 ways you can do it. Here we go. Gonna do 5. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Awesome. Next letter, an I, doing the funky chicken dance. Here we go. There we go. That's all, guys, for that one. Next letter is a T, so C-I-T. We're doing 20 butt kickers. So bring your heel up to your behind 20 times and alternate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we go. Pick it up a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. 2 more letters and then we're taking a break. All right, so we got C-I-T. Now we got another I. More funky chicken dance. Here we go. Last time. There we go. All right. Last letter, then we're taking a break. It is the letter Z. So we got C-I-T-I-Z. For Z, we are doing 5 squat jacks. Here's what a squat jack is. It's kind of like a jumping jack. You're just not moving your arms, but you'll start like this. When you open up your legs, you're going to go down into a squat and then up. Just like that. 5 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And taking a little water break. Make sure, if you're a little tired right now, your heart's beating fast, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. All right. Touch your toes a little bit. Here we go. 6 more letters, 6 more exercises, and then we are done doing an awesome job with the 6 pillars of character. First letter in this next half is the letter E. We are going to do 10 standing crunches. Put our elbows like this, bring our opposite elbow to our opposite knee, and twist a little bit at the end. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next letter, N. 10 seconds, invisible jump rope. In 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, only 4 more. So we spelled citizen at this point. C-I-T-I-Z-E-N. Now we have ship. So we got an S. 10 seconds, running in place. In 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Almost done. Here we go. 3 more letters. That's it. Next letter is an H. So we're going to do 10 front lunges, 5 on each leg. We're going to be alternating. You're going to step forward, bend that back knee close to the ground, and then push yourself back up. 10 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 10. Awesome. Great, great job. Whew. Last 2 letters, and then we're done. Next letter up. It's the letter I again. This is the last time we have to do it in these videos. It is the funky chicken dance, the final time. Here we go. 2 more times, yeah. This is the last time. Woo! Awesome. On to the last letter. It is the letter P. And then we are done. We're going to do 5 knee tuck jumps. This is where you're standing like this. You're going to jump as high as you can, and when you're in the air, tuck your knees into your stomach and land. Try and land nice and softly. 5 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 5. Woo! All done. Awesome job. There we go, boys and girls. We got through all 6 pillars of character. Went through all of them. Our final ones were fairness and citizenship. You all did an awesome, awesome job. I hope you learned some really good character lesson here. Take it to school, take it home, take it out in your community, and show it off to everybody. And you are going to be an awesome, awesome person. Can't wait to see you guys. All right, we are all done. The 3-part series of the pillars of character. We'll probably do a couple more of these with some other stuff too. Till next time, boys and girls. See you then.